To help you to speak to your ideal audience, one thing that you can do is to create an ideal customer avatar. When you're dealing with presenting your voice on social media, what you don't want to do is speak to everyone. So we can start, when we create the copy, we can start thinking about saying you instead of all of you. But to have a clear picture in your mind of the person you want to speak to is also really powerful, because subconsciously or consciously, it really helps you to speak to people in particularly. So I want you to go through and create the avatar. Essentially, you're just creating a character, a fictional character, who embodies everything that you think your ideal person would be. Just write a long list. Just go through all your ideas. What do they look like? Where did they go to school? What country do they live in? What language do they speak? Do they speak the same language as you or not? What do they like? What don't they like? What TV shows would they watch? Do they listen to podcasts? Are they more of a book person? The more in depth you go, however crazy it feels whilst you're doing it, what you will find is you will eventually get a real clear picture of the person that you're talking to, but also that will then inform what content. Because if you, through this process, realise that they're into watching a certain TV programme, let's say they like watching comic book movies and stuff, you're not going to post necessarily something very academic on a particular book. That's not to say that those people don't like those as well, but for this particular exercise, you may find that posting something based in a fantasy context would work better. It's not to exclude people, and I know people have a whole plethora of interests, and you may find your avatar has lots, in which case that gives you lots more content ideas that you can use. So it's just narrowing down on what this person is really at their core all about, their values, what they enjoy, what they stand for, to help you talk to them better. Like I say, it's not to exclude certain elements of them, but there will be some people who won't engage with your content. They have no interest in your business, and this will help weed them out. It means you're not wasting your time talking to people who really don't need your services or your products. So creating your avatar can really help with that. So this exercise is all about putting as much information into this person that you can. At the end of that process, you're going to have a lot of information. Present it in a way, whether you put it in lists, whether you decide to put it in Canva and pretty it all up, that's up to you. The last thing I want you to do is give them a name, because that will solidify this person in your mind's eye. So when you start posting your content, you can really have this person in mind about who you're talking to. You may find you need 2 people, in which case do 2 separate ones. But for the main part, 1 is enough to be going on with. So that's your process. Put as much information in as you can. Use Google. There's a whole list of websites and stuff you can find which will really help with this. They give you all the questions you might need to consider when working on your avatar. And at the end, you can choose a photograph or have an idea of what this person looks like, but then choose a name so that you can always refer back to this person when you're posting your content.